Hello. As most of you know, my name is Tyler Shawneth. I interned in the networking department within ITSD. Since I'm majoring in networking systems technology at Lynn State Technical College, it was a good fit for me, and I'm very glad I had the opportunity. During my internship, I performed a lot of different tasks. Mostly I shadowed other employees as they worked, but I was also tasked with several other duties that will be covered later throughout this presentation. Were there any positive aspects about your internship, and were there any downsides? The positive aspects were I got to meet and work with a lot of great people. I'd say the only downside were the times when I didn't have a lot to do to keep me busy. I learned that the day goes by much faster when I am busy. What did I like the best, and what did I like the least about my internship experience? The best part of my internship experience was when I had the opportunity to travel to Onondaga State Park to install VoIP Cisco phones. I really felt like I was doing something important, and I enjoyed the work and traveling with Scott Lowry. Did I learn anything new about my future career path, state government and/or state government employment, and/or about myself in general? I learned that there are several different departments within ITSD, where I feel like I would be qualified to work when I graduate. I previously worked in a temporary position with the state, but since this was the first time I worked in the field I planned to have a career in, I realized I definitely can accomplish my career goals working with the state of Missouri ITSD. Did anything surprise me about my internship experience? I think the only thing that surprised me about my internship experience was how much I enjoyed working with all the great people I met. Going into it, I was a little worried that being the intern I might not fit in. Looking back, I definitely don't feel like that now. What do you feel was the most challenging obstacle for you in general? Were you able to overcome it, and if so, how? Probably the most challenging obstacle for me was when I had any downtime. I like to stay busy and often. I wish I knew more so I could jump in and help out without having to be trained. Did any proverbial light bulbs go off? Did you experience any aha moments? I think my only aha moment was when I realized it might be a good idea to bring some deodorant with me in case the tasks I had to perform involved a lot of physical activity that made me sweat. What skill sets or programs, knowledge bases, etc. do you think you need to further polish before graduating and enter your profession? I'd have to say I wish setting up configurations on switches would be more of a second nature for me. I still have quite a bit more to learn, but I have a feeling I can learn that pretty quick. Do you think your internship was valuable? Why or why not? I definitely think my internship was valuable. This was my first time working in the field I'm actually going to school for as my basis for what my career might look like after graduation. I was excited to see how the state's networking and entire ITSD department works. I also learned a lot about working in a professional networking environment. That is something you can't learn from being in a classroom. And lastly, if I were my supervisor and I was in his position and had the authority to hire me full-time, would I hire myself? Why or why not? I'm probably biased, but yes, I would hire me. While shadowing employees, I realized once I have my degree, I can without a doubt be a valuable ITSD employee and perform the day-to-day tasks required in the networking department. I know I still have a lot to learn, but I'm a quick learner, especially when I can learn by doing. Networking and anything computer related is my passion, and I'm eager to graduate and start my career. On a side note, I believe I built some working relationships that I'd like to continue if given the chance. Thank you guys very much.